Hello everyone, this is Redragon back with another episode of DC Universe Online. And in this video I'm going to be covering everything about the stabilizer event at the end of 2023. It is November 2023 and there were a bunch of updates on Q4 of this year. So this is sort of a Game Update 139 coverage, partially at least. But I'm going to start out with a tip in that the stabilizer event, actually I should go to the custom menu because it'll actually show you the locks. So the tip I want to go over is that the account reward is the main thing where you get the stabilizer fragments, but that's not the only reason to run this. There is also a character lock. So you notice that I'm locked on the account rewards, but after I queue and do this, I'll be locked on the character rewards. So earlier I did this on the main character of this account. But you can do it on alts also without resetting. I thought I'd start with this one because actually a lot of people don't know this and they only run it once on the account. The reason to run this on your alts is that it's a short solo, and yep, that's right, with Game Update 139 this is now a solo. So you don't have to wait for the queue time if you're on a low population server / platform, and you don't have to worry about a lazy partner exploiter gold farming account, and AFK. The stats are still the same because I mean previously it was meant to be it was like a formality. You weren't supposed to lose in this. So even though the old version was a duo, it wasn't really duo stats. I mean this isn't really even solo stats, it's lower than that. It's just meant for you to bash through everything and win. So you notice down in the comments, it still says I'm locked on the account rewards, but you'll see a loot picker right here. So you do get the usual gear choice. It's consistently gear to base items and source mark. So this is actually the fastest solo mark you could get in the game. And with 2 base items, it's actually more than the shortest solo, which on the hero side would be Mannheim Chinese Theater, and on the villain side it would be Sentinels of Magic Citadel. Both of those are about 2-minute runs. This is about a 1-minute run. So this should be the fastest instance mark you can get in the game, plus 2 base items, plus a salvage. So that is the reason why you should run that on every character on the accounts. Alright, so let me exit, and then I'll show you what the lock screen looks like. Okay, so now if I go to custom play, see now it says I'm locked on account rewards and character rewards. So yeah, make sure you run this on your other characters just for that, even if you don't use the character, just so you get that semi-passive source mark for just a minute of your time. It's basically like a vault, if you want to think of it that way. Another common thing is people don't look at the amounts when you replay things. So if you unlock this, you could play for another set of stabilizer fragments. Let me go back to the front menu. I think this shows you the amount, right? So if you're a member, it's for 9 fragments. It's not a full stabilizer, it's 9 fragments. And then if you're a non-member, it's only 5. So should you use the 87 replays for 9 or 5, Absolutely not. Back when the stabilizer solo first launched, the devs put that in place because it was required that there has to be like a replay for whatever format they put this instance in. So they had to fill that in with something, and they put an 87 on there specifically so that you don't do it. but the thing is, some people don't think and they just do it, and I'll show you why it's not worth it. 87 is basically a RAID reset. So if we go to, I think it's upgrades, we want to look at the replays. No, it's not upgrades, supplies. Okay, so right here you get an unlocked capsule for $1 or 100 Daybreak cash. Or if you buy the package, you know, it's $23.75. So a little bit less than $1. And then the full stabilizer is also $1. So the difference between this and this, basically this is the current capsule, and this is if you want to go back and open like any capsule. Then we look at replays, and to get the 87, it's roughly half of this or multiples of this, and as you can see, that's much more than a full capsule. And also remember, if you reset with the 87, you're not getting a full capsule, so it's even more than that. So there's no way the math works out in your favor if you are resetting the stabilizer solo. So yeah, just don't do it. It would be great if they programmed it so that it never appeared, because it's just, I don't know, it's not clean when you do that, but I think they had it there as a workaround. But generally that's not clean programming to allow the user to do something wrong. And yeah, that's very wrong that if you ever reset that. Okay, so that is it from here. That is the stabilizer, now solo. And I'll cover that in another video on how that weighs into the daily rewards, because it's sort of related in that they pulled out the stabilizers from every other place in the game and put it in the stabilizer solo. So yeah, be sure to run that every day, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.